Have you ever wondered whether the names you recite in your prayers, Buddha, Tathagata, World Honored One, mean exactly the same thing? Have you ever paused and thought about why the Buddha has so many titles and whether there's a deeper wisdom encoded in each one? Welcome back to our channel, a place where the profound meets the practical and where spiritual traditions are not just studied but truly understood. I'm your companion on this journey into ancient wisdom, and today we're diving deep into something deceptively simple yet infinitely profound: the names of the Buddha. Chances are, if you've ever engaged in any form of Buddhist practice, you've come across different names used for the Buddha. You may have heard or chanted them without much thought. But what if I told you that each of these names carries a universe of meaning, that they are not merely synonyms, but distinct gateways into understanding, enlightenment, the Dharma, and your own true nature? Let's start with the word Buddha. It's the most common name, the most recognized. The term comes from the Sanskrit root ebod, which means to awaken or to become aware. So, at its core, Buddha means the awakened one. Not just someone who has knowledge, not just someone who is kind, but someone who has completely awakened from the dream of delusion, who sees reality exactly as it is without distortion. The Buddha is not a god, not a creator, but a person who discovered a timeless truth and shared it with others so they too could awaken. To call someone a Buddha, then, is to recognize not only their awakening, but also to acknowledge the path they walked and to realize that you too have the same potential. Now let's look at Tathagata. This is a more mysterious term. Found frequently in the sutras, it's a title the Buddha often used to refer to himself. Tathagata is commonly interpreted as thus come one or thus come one. Thus implies absolute suchness, the ultimate reality beyond dualities. Come and upon reflect the paradox of existence that the Buddha has transcended coming and going, birth and death, time and space. So when the Buddha says, Tathagata teaches this for the benefit of all beings, he's speaking not from ego, not as an individual, but from the perspective of truth itself. The Tathagata is the one who abides in suchness, who neither clings to existence nor falls into nihilism, who lives without distortion or attachment. When you chant Tathagata, you are invoking the timeless truth of what is. Finally, let's talk about World Honored One. This title appears often in Mahayana sutras, where gods, bodhisattvas, and humans alike address the Buddha with reverence. Why is the Buddha honored in all worlds? Because his wisdom, compassion, and virtue are not bound to any single realm. He transcends the human condition while fully embodying it. To call someone the World Honored One is to acknowledge that they are the rare jewel in the universe, a guide for all beings in all places and times. It's not just about giving praise, it's about recognizing the immeasurable value of a being who has attained perfect enlightenment and shares it freely. Now that we've explored the surface meanings, let's dive deeper. Each of these names is a mirror. They don't just describe the Buddha, they reflect who you can become. When you say Buddha, you affirm that awakening is possible. When you say Tathagata, you connect to the reality beyond form, beyond ego. When you say World Honored One, you are reminded that the enlightened mind is the most precious jewel in all existence. Master Chingji once said that chanting these names is not merely about ritual, but about recognition. recognition of truth, recognition of your path, recognition of your potential. So, the next time you bow before a Buddha statue or recite a name in prayer, ask yourself, am I just repeating syllables, or am I awakening to what those syllables truly mean? Let me take you into a story. There was once a man who had been chanting Namo Shakyamuni Buddha every day for decades. He bowed deeply, recited faithfully, and believed he was making great spiritual progress. One day, he visited a temple and met an old monk who asked him, "Do you know who you're going to?" The man replied, "Of course, bow to the Buddha." The monk smiled and asked, "And what does Buddha mean to you?" The man was silent. He had never really thought about it. That moment, he realized he had been engaging in form without understanding. His practice had become automatic, empty of reflection. The monk then said, "To bow to the Buddha is to bow to your own capacity for awakening. To call him the Tathagata is to call out to the truth within your own heart, and to honor him as the world-honored one is to honor the sacredness of your own life, your own mind, your own path." The man's eyes filled with tears. That day, his practice began anew, not with repetition, but with realization. You see, names are more than labels. They are invitations. Each time you say Buddha, you are invited to wake up. Each time you say Tathagata, you are invited to rest in suchness. Each time you say World-Honored One, you are invited to cherish the path and the teacher who reveals it. You don't need to memorize countless scriptures. You don't need to master complex philosophies. You just need to be present and to let each aim become a bell that wakes you up from the dream of separateness. These names are not magic spells. They are keys. Keys to your own heart. Keys to your own freedom. Keys to the truth that you are not different from the Buddha in essence. Your mind, right now, is already luminous, already whole, already free. The names of the Buddha are reminders of that truth. So the next time you chant, let your voice be sincere. Let your heart be open. Let your mind be clear. And let the names guide you, not outward to some distant deity, but inward to your own awakening. Thank you for watching this video. If it opened your heart or deepened your understanding, please leave a comment. Share with us, what does the name Buddha mean to you? When have you felt the truth behind the name you chant? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a member to support our mission of spreading wisdom and light to all who seek it. May your path be blessed, your mind awakened, and your voice filled with the names that liberate.